together for a whole lot longer if you just grab my hand and hold tight. I have come to know of life and the good it has for us. As surely as we're living, tomorrow it's coming and we could die tonight. Wrap your arms around your lovers, squeeze tighter than you ever have. You argue to delay as an excuse for procrastination, and the fear that it won't be alright. I have come to know of life and the good it has for us. As surely as we're living, tomorrow it's coming and I could die tonight. We could die tonight. Just grab my hand and hold tight.
All right, welcome to the show. Welcome to Nashville Comes To You. It's just me, Josh Keys. We'll be working on our song Chapstick today. Sorry I got started just a tiny bit late. I was, yesterday I did these drum parts for the song, and then at the end of them I just quantized it real quick, and I was like, I'll just save it and do it tomorrow. And then I didn't double check, and then I double checked right now, and there's a couple parts that was, it butchered me. It butchered my performance terribly. So I had to redo it real quick. I got it done, but then I don't normally do my show this way, so I, of course, forgot more things. So I had to scramble, put them together real quick, and make sure we can do this show. So here we are. Like I said, we'll be working on Chapstick today. I did forget to pull up the actual video, because whenever we do it this way, I can't watch the comments on my computer. I have to do them on the phone. Here we go. Computer. Let's not. Hey, we're listening to me. Let's not. On the phone. Here we go. Computer. There's a delay. Anyway. So I probably won't look at these super great, but thank you for watching, and I'll try to talk to you guys. I can barely see them. Let's see. No, not Siri. Okay. There's got to be a better way for me to read these comments. I don't remember what I said I was doing in the text message already. The bridge for tonight is awesome. Okay. Hey, Grandma. Hey, Grandma. Hey, Grandpa. Mom. Don't they have like a live chat? Maybe that'll work. It's something. I'll at least see stuff happening. Okay, so let's see. Well, you guys have heard the song before, and I wrote the song years ago. This was one of the first recordings I was able to do when I first got like a Mac Mini and started being able to record in my apartment at all. And this was the first one I kind of put together, and I did the best I could, and it sounds pretty good, especially for a demo, and it got the idea across. But then when I decided I wanted to include it on this album, I was like, well, it's going to have to be re-recorded then so that it'll fit a little bit better with the sound of the album, because even though it sounds good and I could probably work with what already exists, it's not... It'll just be better to redo it. So we've redone it. So all I've got right now is just the acoustic track, one whole live track. I did it several times, though, to get the right arrangement, because I did it just off the top of my head with no other guides or singing along. So, of course, then I missed a couple bars or I played along a little too long because I wasn't singing along. Whoops. But then I played the wrong chord progression for the solo. I didn't remember. But I haven't played it, in like 10 years since I actually wrote the parts. So, whenever I play the song, it's just always been acoustic. So, anyways, here we are. We're re-recording this. So all we've got is acoustic. I did a drum part, which is just like brush samples. And then there's a crappy track of my vocal in there now that I sang along to last night so that I know where I'm at in the song when we're doing it. But it's down pretty much a ways. There's going to be an intro through this beginning part that's like pizzicato strings. It's like boom, blink, boom, boom. Or I don't remember what it's called when you actually pluck the strings on bowed instruments, but it's like that. But hopefully I can find a real person to do it. But honestly, the samples I was able to get years ago, it was a cool enough sound, so we'll probably just pull from that if I have to. Nothing wrong with that when it's kind of supposed to sound like a sample at the beginning anyways. So, anyways, yeah, the drums and all I did when I did this, in my apartment years ago was my buddy Nathan Sloss left me a snare. We moved back to California and I bought a pair of brush sticks and then I just played a really bad train beat in my apartment with just the snare. And then I think I just did samples and I just hit the kick drum on the piano for the kick drum on that song. And then that's all there is. And then I did shaker as far as percussion. And, honestly, I want more in a real drummer. So we're going to have a real drummer play on this song, but I've done it again with my little handy dandy cheapo electric kit right there. And we did that last night, so bringing it back to life. But I think we'll do probably bass here. But anyways, I just thought this would be fun. I realized I was right at the quote-unquote fun part when you're like, actually putting the song together for tonight. So I was like, well, I may as well share it with you guys this time because I know I've done a couple recording stuff and it's usually like solo or harmony sections and just like one focus part, but the fun part is like piecing together the layers to the song. And it honestly doesn't take that much time once you know what they are, because the song's only 3 minutes long. So if you can play it if you can record the part in just 1 or 2 tries, it only takes 10 minutes. Excuse me. So, the solo for the song's already written, so I just relearned it today, and it'll only take me a couple tries to, record it. And this song's super simple, so the bass part's not going to be hard. We're just going to go through it a couple times, make sure we get it in there, and then all of what I'm doing right now is still technically what I consider scratch track, because the way that I record things, almost all of it's me, so almost all of it's overdubs. So it's really hard to get that like cohesive band sound, but that's what I really want. So in order to get that, and since I don't have a band, what I do is I produce it as much as I can to a click track most of the time to get the feel that I need to then get a real drummer to give me a real performance that he can play along to something that feels like the song's gonna be. So even though he doesn't get to play with a live band, he still gets to play with a band. And then if that doesn't line up super great, then I re-record to him. And then at that point it starts sounding like a full band, a real band, because I'm playing to a real drummer who, because even though I do okay as far as writing drum parts and stuff, and I can play a lot of them, I still need to fix them, and it's a lot easier for me to just quantize, which makes it not sound very real. So I would never really want to keep my performance. I always want it redone by a better person. So anyways, let's do some bass. Let's add some of that. But that's basically what we're doing. So what I want want to do is... Did I do that yet? What I want to do is produce this song right now as it's going to be, so that I think I'm going to have my buddy Brian, who plays with me and Stefan on the weekends, play on this one if I can get him. Oops. That's the guitar one. We want the bass amp. Bass. Oops. But anyways, in order for me to just be able to toss it to him and be like, here, listen to it once, you know, or twice. Here's my saved bass setting. Oh, we're not on. Here we are. Yeah. Every time something comes on, you can't help but jam for a second. I know we got stuff to do. Okay. What was I talking about? I don't know. We got excited. The bass is on. It's going to sound a little strange just because the microphone's still on, but I'll turn it on. Here, we'll just turn it off right now. Here's the vocal microphone. Anyway, I don't remember where my bad. I don't remember where I had the bass come in on this song. I think not right at the beginning. Oh yeah, here. I forgot this is what I was gonna do too. I was gonna just let you hear what I had done.
She flew into the room, but I knew that I did.
We'll go like that. I remember what I did. It's like high stuff. Yeah, there's that sample thing that I was talking about. That's right. Alright. Yeah, so we went well, it's not as cool because I didn't do the, I haven't put that sample thing in there. There it is. Change the color too. I forgot to change the color of the drums. I always color my things like this. I don't know why. Well, I mean, I know why. It's to be organized. Colors just kind of help, but I don't know why I picked what colors. We do kick and bass. Dark purple. It kind of bothers me. Logic only gives you, I probably say this every time, it only gives you certain colors, and some colors just aren't there. Why is there no black? Why is there no white? I mean, those are very distinct colors that you could add in there to give you very distinct labels. And then, like, that's the red. That's the deepest, darkest red you've got. It's like orange. It's not even red. But whatever. What are you going to do? It's not exactly the most important part. So, where's the song come in then? Okay, so what we would do is
She
usually do, at least when I'm writing, you know, this song I'm not really writing, I'm just trying to remember what I did last time, more or less repeat most of it, is I'll just play along to it like this, and kind of feel it. I'll usually overplay a lot, and just see if there's other things in there you want to add, because if you don't ever play it, sometimes you don't hear it. But then after I figure out what I really want in there, you figure out what the bare bones of your part is going to be, where it's cool to put embellishments in there, and then you just practice to make sure you get you can make it tight and fit it in there properly.
If her love was a forest I'd stare at the sky, try and get
Oh, yeah. And like, especially this song, I don't think the bass really has anything it needs to be special, so it's just mostly just whole notes.
If her love was a forest
Like, there I don't think I want to go up like I did. I'll just stay down, give it another hit, instead of climbing up. Oops, that arpeggio. And I know that the way that this is set up, you should be able to just record right away. And then if you mess up or want to change things, you just re-record over it, and you got a million things to pick from. But I just don't, it doesn't do it for me. I like to do things in as complete a take as possible. I know I say this every time. So I'll do the whole song like this. And if I have a decent take, then I'll just keep that take, record over it, probably a second take, always more than one, never just one, never just done one. I'm like, that's good. But I'll give it more takes so I can, if there's any mistakes in the best version, I can still just cover up that one mistake. And then, like this song, I'm gonna have it fade out at the end right there, so it's just the same chord progression over and over and over and over and over and over. And then, so usually what I do for those kinds of things is that I'll do it several times, and then those several times at the end will be totally different, because they'll just be me making up stuff. So let's do it. Let's hear the whole song again. This time I won't be talking through it, because we'll be recording. Recording now. Everybody be quiet. Here, we can go back to where I can see your comments. Probably haven't said nothing. Oh, wait, didn't I turn the volume down? Why are you up? Oh, I turned it up so you can hear the song. Yeah. No more comments. All right, that's fine.
She flew into the room, but I knew
some bass right there. Well, you all saw that little mistake right there. But that's why we just do it again. Yeah, let's do it again. That's it. That's how we do it.
She blew into the room, but I knew that I'd disregard her. There she was on a mountain in the desert, a wild rose bloom. Sweet was the smell of her perfume. Beauty was pungent like the passion that inspired life. What is the love of a woman if you aren't intimidated? I confessed I was lonely and saw no ending in sight. So please, please forgive me. I don't know how to start if we can't even make it till noon. If her love was a forest, I'd hide in it. Stare at the sky, try and get a look at the wonder she If her love was a forest, I'd hide in it. Stare at the sky, try and get a look at the wonder she hides. The wind began to blow her away. She couldn't stay. Looked away toward the moon and I knew what she wanted to do. I went weak in the knees when she kissed me. Leaned into her kiss and again I caught her perfume. If her love was a forest, I'd hide in it. Stare at the sky, trying to find she might. Please, please, please don't forget me. I'll never forget this one tiny piece of your heart.
That'll do it. I think I messed up one time in this one too, but that's all good. I only messed up the one time in the other take, so with the two of them together, you just fix that mistake right there. So that's not a complicated bass song anyway. I also think I'm gonna have my buddy play upright on it if I can. So this is just a good way to get the basic part in there. It might not be in the end result, You don't know. I don't know. I never know. I try to do it as best as I can if I think it might be in the end. There's a chance that might be there, because if I don't see a need for an upright sound, or it's not gonna fill that space, like I really just want the attack of an upright bass, and I might just combine it with that part. We'll see. It might be too full of noises to even necessitate something that subtle, so you never know. But now there's bass in the song. There you go. I don't remember where I messed up in the song. Where was it? It was, I think it was also in the bridge, right? But it was not the same spot. No, because in the first one I just messed up in the after the bridge. That's right. Pew. So here's what they give you. So here's my first take, and here's my second take. And then I can just go through here and be like, oh, well, this part of the first take was better, and just keep that, and it automatically crossfades the two takes wherever you're choosing the atom, and you can do it multiple times like this, you know. Oh, let's take this part and these parts, you know, and it'll flip-flop back and forth, and then it composites them into one take, and then that's what you listen to. I don't like that very much. I mean, it's fine. It works. If you need it, it's great. It's good for doctoring. But I try not to need it. I watched, I don't know if you guys seen David Letterman has like this show on Netflix. What's it called? It's called, I think it's just called My Next Guest Is. Something like that. Anyways. I don't know. He's like hosting celebrities for talk shows, but it's not a talk show. It's just him talking to a celebrity on a stage, and then they also go. I don't think they're all on stages. Sometimes they're just in homes. Anyways, so he was interviewing Billie Eilish and her brother. I don't remember his name. Well, they're sitting there talking about how they produce their music and stuff, and her vocal take is like chop 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 chop, which means like they just took one word from this take, one word from that take, put them all together. That's a lot of work. And you can't sing any of that in one together. None of it. I'm sure you can. A lot of times what I think the composition thing is like really good for writing the part, and then what you should do is then record over it again, all playing it correctly. Wow, how far behind is this video? It's still playing. I'm playing bass in that video. That's not gonna help me with the with the comments at all. Hilarious. Okay. Where did I mess up? It's like right here, right? We don't need this anymore. Oh, right there. Almost. Almost got it. So, 65. I don't really like the zoom tool because you can't do it over. So what happens to use the zoom tool? You have to hold down your alt button, and then you can click with your drag with your mouse the side, like the portion you want to zoom in to. So wherever you click and drag to, that's what you're gonna zoom, which is a neat tool. But it doesn't let you do it over the tracks. So if it's just tracks and there's no blank spot on the track, then you have nowhere to do it. So you have to go zoom in on the side and then scroll back. It's kind of stupid. And then I didn't do a good job here because I still can't see what I'm looking at. We want to see when I play that note. usually what you would do is solo this track. And what you want to do when you do that is like listen to, not that, just in case you guys are mixing and stuff. What you want to do is like make sure that when it does these splices, it doesn't. What happens is that your waveform, it's not in 2D, but pretend that it's in 2D. Your waveform of your, this is the bass, but this is the waveform of the bass. It's traveling. If you cut it in the middle of it, it'll do what's called truncating the wave. And then what that does is that basically it goes at the end of that noise. So if it was in the middle of playing boo, it'll make that like, it's just like a cut off, because that's not a naturally, you're cutting the waveform in half where that doesn't naturally occur. So what you have to do is make sure that the crossfade happens at a junction in the waveform that doesn't allow for that little noise to occur. Because you'll notice it happens sometimes if you don't pay attention. But it's kind of hard to make it happen these days with this digital stuff. It does its best to like automatically take care of that for you a lot of times. Okay, so we did the bass. Let's do the guitar solo, because that'll be fun. And then we'll do some piano, and then that's when we can start doing a lot more layering and where the song's supposed to be, because like I said, we're redoing the whole thing. I forgot to do this. Color regions. Aw. So, this is the first time on this album I did stereo guitar. I just thought I'd try it. So this is the same guitar, actually, take. And it's 2 microphones. So this is, the Acoustico one is this microphone right here. And, the other one is a 57. I thought it turned out alright. We'll see, because on this song, I should probably always do this. On this song, I kind of, it's supposed to be like a naked acoustic kind of sound. So just one guitar, but I still needed and wanted to sound full. So, this is just the one microphone. This is just the one microphone. And you put them together and, we'll play with it. How worth it is, because it's harder to perform that way, because I literally can't move, because I have to stay in the right orientation for both microphones. When I play with only one microphone, I can still curve around the microphone as long as I point it right at it, you know what I mean? I can still like shuffle, move, shift my feet around. That's not a big deal. You just kind of, your sound hole's still right here, like right in front of it. When I have both, I had this microphone right here, and my hand's drumming, so like I can't hit anything. The other microphone's right here. And like I can't move into either thing. Can't back up or down. It drastically changes the sound. It's hard. It's hard. This is a hard job. Guys, this is a hard job. Alright, here's the guitar solo. Oh. Apparently I need more guitar stands still. Yo. I don't remember what I recorded. Ooh. Getting loose. I don't remember what I recorded with. I wouldn't be surprised if I recorded with Gary's Telly, which I don't have that anymore. And then I know for a fact the reason that I'm redoing this is because I don't have the project anymore. The whole project was done through Studio One, DAW, and this is Logic that we're looking at right now on your screen. And I couldn't get just the basic files over with the project template, so I wasn't able to retain like the tempo data and stuff. So I tried to match. What I did was I still was able to get all the samples over. So I had individual wave files of each thing that I recorded. So I was able to move those over, but I wasn't able to match any metronome speed whatsoever. So no matter what metronome speed I tried to match it with, it refused to count it or match it. I mean, it's the wrong key. Over here, right? Excuse me. But anyways, it also it wouldn't let me retain my reverb channel the proper way, so everything came over dry, really dry, and I lost all my reverb. It came over on its separate channel, so I had that, but I couldn't blend it the same way. It didn't work the same because it wasn't working through sends anymore. It was just its own. I don't know if you would understand what I'm saying at that point, but no control. I had no control. I couldn't do anything with it. What I had was pretty much what I had, and I could change the levels, and that's it. And some of the gain staging was poor. Some of it was clipping somehow. I don't even know how it's clipping because I always make sure not to do that. We're still on input 2. Anyways, very frustrating. But that was a long time ago that I even tried to port it over. But that's a big reason why we're doing the re-record. Why am I going to not? There we go. We're probably gonna, let's do this. So one of the cool things about not using an amp and using these amp simulators through things like Logic is that I can change my gain staging into my amp to literally whatever I want to. So I can push my amp harder than you ever really could in real life. Stuff like that's kind of neat. Start with this. Might be a little loud for you guys. Sorry. It's loud for me anyway. This might be a little. This is always a hard. Oh, Mom's commented. What did you say? Billie Eilish, when a live song comes on in mixes I play, I often forward to the next. It doesn't say, I think it cut off your comment, but at least, well, I'm reading them through YouTube, so that's probably the problem. Is she disappointing live? I really don't know. I wouldn't be surprised though, because her albums, the recordings are like her like whispering. So like, how do you replicate that in a live setting and it be anything accurate? Like, if she's her real singing voice is probably not similar to her little whisper voice that she are on the recording. So I have no idea. I mean, I don't really fall into her. Let's try this. It's a little hot, but in the right direction, maybe. But yeah, I mean, what I saw, I barely paid attention to that episode because I was like, okay, after like 10 minutes of watching, I was like, yeah, she's a little girl, and nothing wrong with her music or nothing, but a lot lacking in experience anyway. But that's okay. She seems sweet. Let's try this. This is closer crunch is what we're doing. So these are all obviously, well, maybe not obvious to you, but these are emulated off of real amps. So this one, black one, is like a Fender. I don't think it's off the Twin Reverb. I think it's off well, it's one of the Fender amps. I think it's probably this is not the Deluxe. Deluxe is the Tweed. Which one is this? This is just Silverface. I think this is the Fender Silverface. But one of the ones I use the most is the one that I actually have, which is the whenever it comes up on these Gretsch things. This is the Ac30. It's a Vox amp. Always very bright. But I think we're needing something a little less clean, bright, and a little more. So I'm wanting to go. Here, maybe we go with this. That's very dry, though. Oh, let's turn the reverb on. That's very wet, then. Yeah, the tweet. I played it. The North Coast Church always had one of these things. Fender Tweed amp. And the breakup's always weird on it. I'm always like, why does it break up like this, but not all the way around? But what I want is a twin reverb, and they don't have that. I don't know why they don't have that. What's this? Oh, we don't want this. They have a really cool. See that? Not gonna do it, but it's super fun to be able to see. This is that Silverface again, but with a Vox cabinet. Interesting. They have so many weird combinations, but it's super nice to be able to just cycle through these like this. This is so, you would never be. It would take forever to do this with real amps. Even if you had all of these, it would take forever to hook them all up. This might be. Let's try. No. Like this. I went a little more thickness in it. Thickness. Let's go ahead and add a little bit tremolo. We'll see. Maybe? How do we like this tone? You can see the real recording process is just very slow. I'm glad I'm tuning this. That's worse than I thought. Alright, this is still breaking up more than I want it to. Maybe we need to turn the boosty off. Let's try. Little less, little less, little less. Maybe we go with vibrato instead of tremolo. What program is this? It's Logic. Logic. Yeah, these are just Logic's amps. And the only one I've been able to personally A and B is the Ac30 amp, the one that I told you guys that I usually use, and a lot of those presets revolve around that amp. And I A B'd them. I mean, they're identical, at least with the mic choices. Even, you know, over here you can even move your microphone against the here. I want to be closer to the horn on the speaker, and you can. And you can be like, oh, I want to use a 57, and you can. So that's what we're doing. Why do these in real life when virtually they are identical? So I don't. But let's try. It's still just not. I don't want that pokey. This is a really neat solo too because it's a harmony solo. So this is only one part. We're doing two parts. Give it a little more buzz. Maybe right here. So I wanted to be a little. You know what? We can try. You can try that. We'll do. We're gonna try doing. Wonder how good these work. Heavy compression. There's no country guitar. Damn it. E bass. I'm just gonna have to make my own. Light. These are all supposed to be like light compression. I want like crush it compression. Slam kick. Nope. Compression by type. Aggressive piano. That's closer, actually. Actually, let's try that. Oh, bleh. The best part about this is that I can pick this whatever tone I want to record with. I mean, so you know, I like this. This is fine. And if I don't like it when I'm mixing, I can just change the tone. And I still was able to put a performance down that reflected how I wanted it to sound in the end, even though I ended up changing it ultimately. The performance still reflects the sound that I was coming with. Because like if I have a certain kind of tone, I play to that. We're not in that key. Alright, well here we are. So, oh, of course it shut off. Stupid. That's it. There's the solo right there. Yeah! So there's one. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna double both parts too. So it'll be cool. It'll be really thick and juicy. Really thick and juicy. And I think what we're gonna do is do this. Just a little bit buzzier on the bottom. So just make sure. And what we're gonna do is pan one to one side, one to the other side. And so what a lot of times I'll do when I double these things too is that then I'll do it again, but I'll change the pickup so it has just a different character, and then hopefully we can use that character to blend it with the first one. And we'll do something like this. Watch. So now I'm gonna use, well, let's try with this one. Oh yeah. We're just gonna record it. So we do that, and we're gonna go, this one, go this way, now it's gonna be thick, and we're gonna go this one. I didn't mean to hit enter. And there's the guitar solo. So, normally it takes me much longer to do the guitar solos, depending on how intricate they are, obviously. This one is so much easier because I did it 10 years ago. I don't even remember when I did it. And so today all I did was try to figure out which part was which part, because they're not perfect harmonies, so it's not like it's not one part just mirrored in a third or something like that. So they are individual parts, and sometimes they go up, sometimes they go down against each other. So it did take me a second to do it, because I've never played the solo like live or something, because no one knows my song, no one plays the chords behind me, so you can't do it. But anyway, since it's already written, and I wrote it back then. I wrote it, it took me a long time to write this little solo, because it's not like I played one part one time and then played the next part over and was like, cool, that's cool. We're done. Like I did one part. I'll try to remember the best that I can, but a lot of stuff goes this way anyway. But I know I did one part and then tried to harmonize over that part without really trying to know it, so that I could see if weird things came up. And then once I heard those things together, then I worked on each one independently until they came to a place that I thought was neat. So that was here. But a lot of times this is how I work. Once I've got the song down, the scratch tracks are down, so there's, usually it's acoustic guitar to a metronome, and then my vocal to at least give you identify where you're at in the arrangement. Then drums, so that you can play anything to that. Usually I'll do myself playing the drums and then put them to the timetable to make sure that everything kind of locks in place, so to speak, and then reproduce around that. And then when I get to a place where I think I got a solo in mind or something like that, then that's when I sit down and do like I'm doing right now. And basically what I'll do is I'll sit here and I'll just play through the solo over and over and over again, or maybe just one time. You never know. But what I'll end up doing is record and improvise a solo usually. And then from there, pick apart the pieces that I like the most and then write around them and rewrite an actual solo that includes those parts on purpose and then ties them together in a smarter and cleaner fashion. And then we come through here, and sometimes the stuff that I do is a little, I guess, messy or something like that, one would say. So when I come in here and do the doubles, they don't jive very well because I can't replicate that little messy part exactly. So it makes me have to figure out how to do that. I always hate that part. Damn it. I thought what I was doing was totally replicable. Repeatable? Replicable? I don't know. Anyways, let's mix it real fast. So I don't think this is how I really mix it. I'll probably mix it like this. Bring in the side. It's gonna be the thicker one, right?
If her love was a forest, I'd hide in it.
Let's turn them down till they're loud. Yeah, so at the end of the day, I really want it to sound more together. So what I'll probably end up doing is swapping one side for the other side. In the middle. Just try to see if our mix has changed. Yeah. So now it sounds more like one part. But that one part is made up of two guitars. Like this though. Instead of like this, it's two guitars like this, more together. And then I'll probably add other effects and stupid stuff like that when we're mixing to make them blend a little bit more together. I'm sure I'll change the tone a little bit because it's not perfect tone, but that's pretty close to what I had. That's pretty much what it sounded like when I wrote it years ago. Quite a chord at the end of a solo. Who can play a chord like that? There's like 5 notes in that end solo note. That's not a solo, that's just chords. Alright, what else I say I was doing? Piano? I'm not prepared for the piano. We'll have to see how bad that gets. All I wanted to do for piano, it's mostly like the same thing the whole time. I don't need the same settings as what you did. Oops. Easy drummer. It is easy. It is a drummer. Not the best. So amazing how I can pick and choose, but so much to figure it all out. Yeah. Yeah, well, it definitely would be daunting if I just bought this program and was like, I want to play. And you're like, which one do you choose? You don't really know. But I have a world of experience. So luckily, their pictures in their amps, like, these pictures look like the real amps. So if I know what the amp looks like, I know which one it is. And I've played most of these amps in real life, so I know what they all sound like. And all their settings are difficult to get through because they name them whatever the hell they want to, and you don't really know what any of that means. You can guess at some of it, and some of it has themes you can kind of lean on and whatever. But down here you can actually you can just pick the amp. These are the amps that they have. These are their amps, these are their cabinets. And these are the things that I actually know in real life, what they are. And then all these knobs and stuff, they're all the same on every amp anyway. But, yeah, it is a lot to kind of go through. I think it's important to use your ears and not focus on all the buttons and knobs in front of you. Doesn't matter that they're there. Let's try this. Which way do I go? I never remember. It's like 5 or 10 this way for a velocity curve. I think it's 10 that way. What key are we in? E5. Right? Why is this so dusty? I feel like I just played this yesterday. Ooh, I have some questions, by the way. I keep forgetting. I had a lot to share with you guys. Wow, this part's really dusty. So I had a clog in my sink, in my bathroom sink the other day, to the point where like the water wouldn't go down anymore. And then I cleaned it out. Like I got one of those things. I didn't realize they were so cheap. You can get one of those things. It's like $10. But I got a little drain cleaner or whatever and cleared it out, and now it's clean. That's good. But it smells horribly now, and I don't know what to do. I have literally poured, there's no more than one piano ever, I've literally poured baking soda and vinegar down the drain like 3 or 4 times, and The first time I did it, it worked great for the rest of the day. And then I woke up today and it's worse than ever. I don't know what to do. I poured bleach and boiling water down the drain, and that worked too for a little while. And then it didn't. It smells really bad. I don't know what to do, but my bathroom points directly into my room, so it smells bad directly into my room. What do I do? What else can I do? I've already tried vinegar, baking soda, bleach. What else can I pour down there? You can just plug the drain, but then what's the point of the drain? None of the other drains, or the toilet, or the shower smells like that. So I don't know. Anyway, what key are we in? Have a recording somewhere that's like, this is the piano part for this song. Yeah, it's this. That's all it is, right? It's not that though. I keep doing that. Good Lord. I never play an E flat. This is so... And then I don't know what I did for piano on the chorus. What was the chorus? Six and seven, 5. No, 4. So if we're in E flat, then we go C minor. No, if no. We're in D. If That's wrong. It's wrong, guys. Good Lord. What am I playing? Oh, I keep doing that. if that part needs piano. Oh no, I know what I did. I did a bing, ding, 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 ding. That's right. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's why. I think you can just do that. I think that's all it is. That's the trying to get a look at good lord. No! That sounds so bad. Oh no. Alright, we'll see how we do. That'd be a... Let's find out though. Maybe nothing. Let's just do the piano. Good thing we'll just play during that part, and it'll probably be crappy because I'll forget that I had anything to do there at all. And then I'll just delete it later because that's how easy it is to you just select it and delete it. Delete. Can't use the garbage disposal. It's my bathroom. I don't have a garbage disposal in my bathroom sink. But pack the drain with ice. I don't know how efficient that'll be either because I can maybe get one ice cube down the drain at a time. I'd be lucky to get like 3 ice cubes in the little thing. I can maybe break some up and maybe I can get a little more in there, but not a lot more. Turn the water on just a trickle. Dish soap. Yeah, I don't know how well that would work. I don't have a good garbage disposal for that. Also, it's cut enough for comments on the YouTube. Doesn't let me see the whole thing, I don't think. Oh, here, maybe I can still see it on the screen. That won't help at all. Nope, not really. I don't think so. Well, what are you gonna do? Okay, let's try. Ready, play. Yeah. hear some piano. I'll chop this crap off at the beginning. It's not fixing the little mistakes are like the most unfun part of this thing. That's what I was doing right before we started, which is why I started just a little bit late, is I was trying to fix a couple of the drum parts it had messed up, and I was trying to just click and drag those little pieces into the right spot on the timeline, and it's just so much harder than really just playing it. And so it's so frustrating when you ask this program to fix it for you, fix your timing, and like I'm only off by like this much, but then when it fixes it, sometimes when it fixes it wrong, then it fixes it and then you're like way off and it sounds retarded. This stuff at the end sounds terrible. It's supposed to go, let's see, where are we? Yeah, like right here, I think. I didn't realize it was doing this until we were already live, so we're not gonna fix this until later. It's like right here at the end of the song. Yeah, right here it's supposed to go. It's just like hitting upbeats or whatever, but wherever they got me hitting stuff here, that ain't it. And like I said, I didn't double check last night. I literally played the part. I was like, that was pretty darn close. I played everything that I wanted to play on it, and so I just hit quantize, listened to like a good section of like just the core song. I was like, good, the quantizing works well with the metronome and my guitar, so it should be fine. We'll go over it again tomorrow. And then I forgot, of course. I was like, I pulled it up at the last minute, and I was like, well, actually, it was more like 7 o'clock, and I was like, all right, let's see how this sounds. And then I was like, holy crap, these two parts, and they trashed my parts. The rest of it sounds pretty good. There's like 1 or 2 parts where it missed a snare, and it moved it over to the wrong spot, and that's a one easy, quick, you just move it, and it's done. But when they jack up your whole... your whole, like, I don't know what it's called. Not polyrhythm, but syncopated. Jack up my whole syncopated rhythm. I don't know where to put them on. I don't count when I'm playing. I just play the stuff and how it feels. So when I'm trying to, it's not at all close. You're just like, you're guessing, pretty much. It's such a pain. All right, piano part is awesome. Should we try to put in the? Let's try to put in the pizzicato. Oh, I thought it was another comment. No comment. Let's put in the pizzicato sample at the beginning. Contact. We can thank Caleb for these sounds. This is his program that he lets me. Most of these programs give you like one, when you buy them, they give you like 2, 3, even maybe like up to like 5 different licenses, so you can kind of share them. Because it's assumed that you work and you have more than one computer, and if you buy it for your studio, you're not the only person who works at your studio. So people like me and Caleb, who only really do just work for ourselves, tend to share sometimes. What am I doing, though? We're doing strings. There we go. I'm just staring at this like, none of this is what I'm wanting. I don't want vintage organs. No, I don't. So what we're going to do is try to find the... I don't use this program very often. Here we go. Oh, maybe not. So I don't really ever remember how to navigate it. Where do I get... I know there's a place where you can change their attack. Oh, it's probably this. No. Damn it. Where do you click these things? That's not it. Oh, here. Down here. There we go. Yay! Yeah, not staccato. Pizzicato. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not going to be able to do it in E flat. Not my best key on piano. Let's go make sure that they're both pizzicato then. There's no reason for it to change. Okay, so... Actually, yeah, these strings sound way better than the one I had on Studio One. Cool. How did I do this? Yeah, there we go. Alright. That was pretty neat. So... The bass is definitely supposed to come in sooner though. Damn it. It's supposed to go... So we'll just redo that one little... I'll show you how easy it is. Cool. Let's do this. Oh. Oh, so for some reason I'm the master at this. When I get to recording, suddenly I don't know how to play anything. That's why I only play live. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. I did it again. Wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't start in the left hand. Start in the right hand. And then I'll do it perfect like that. Alright, we gotta fix the bass now.
She blew into the room, but I knew that I disregard her. There she was on a mountain in the desert, a wild rose blew. Sweet.
Yeah, for some reason this is always my color scheme. I don't know if I've ever told you, but red for vocals, yellow for piano, green for like synths and strings and piano samples, blue for guitars. Usually I do lighter lighter blue for acoustics and darker blue for electrics and purples and pretty much just purples and pinks for all percussion / bass. So kick and bass will get the darkest purple that I've got, and then like tambourine and cymbals will get like pink. So like the higher, you know what I'm saying? Like purple is boom 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 boom, and pink is like, you know, scale, whatever. I don't know. Don't listen to me. Anyways, here's how we roll this thing. Well, that don't sound right though. Is that really what I did? Maybe if we did. So we go with it. Yeah, maybe we go. Let's try it. Should we try it? We should try it. Okay, try it. There's no reason to do more. We already know the rest of this is good. You can probably... Anyway. Let's get rid of the metronome while we do this though. Be neato. More neato. More neato. Have the bass come in like that. Let's listen to it again. How about that? It's a fun sound. It is a fun sound. Oh, it's super quiet again. Oh, I see what I did. So I just sat on the note. I came in there. Just sat there the whole time. Okay, well we can do that. We'll just delete all that stuff.
She blew into the room, but I knew that I
was being then. I'm talking to myself. You guys aren't listening.
She flew into the room, but I knew.
I guess.
She flew into the room, but I knew that I disregard her. There she was on a mountain.
It keeps doing.
She flew into the room, but I knew that I disregard her. There she was on a mountain in the desert, a white rose glow. Sweet was the smell of her.
Well, that's the song, pretty much.
Beauty was punching like a passionate spider.
So at this point, what I really need is I need
What is the love
Brian to
of a
play
woman
better drums to it.
I can
We'll probably do shakers, stuff like that, layers, stuff like that. Maybe some fuller electrics, but really there's not a lot that goes into this song. I just knew it needed to be redone because I also changed a couple of the lyrics over the years and changed the arrangement so it's not quite as long. I chopped out just a little bit of a verse. But there's Chapstick. Woo, yeah. I feel like there was something else I wanted to share or ask about today besides the bathroom sink. I know there was. I don't remember what it is, though. Colorado Avalanche won the Stanley Cup. Isn't that awesome? So awesome. What's better is that they beat Tampa. So they didn't win 3 in a row. That would have been terrible. Terrible. Tampa. I was super happy when Tampa beat Dallas. But not as excited when they beat the Canadiens. But fun story. There's this guy named Corey Perry. He used to play on the Anaheim Mighty Ducks. I always hated that team. And I never liked him or their captain Getzlaff very much. But the last 3 years, Corey Perry got traded. He got traded to Dallas and then lost to Tampa Bay in the Stanley Cup Finals. Then he got traded to the Montreal Canadiens and he lost last year to the Tampa Bay Lightning. And then this year, he got traded to the Tampa Bay Lightning and then he lost again. 3rd time in the Stanley Cup Finals to lose 3 times in a row to the Colorado Avalanche. But that tickles me a little bit because I don't like that guy. He's not my favorite player. He's what they call a pest. He's still a decent hockey player for sure, but his main job is to kind of get under other people's skin and do psychological type things, so he does things that are questionable as far as ethically and honorable or anything like that, you know what I mean? Just play the game. But I definitely would say the last few years as he's changed teams, he's definitely been trying to just be a support unit on each team and be that center pest that you kind of need on every team. But I hope you guys had a good time. I know it's not as exciting when I'm just playing a bunch of songs. when it's just the same song for 2 hours, but for me it's the same song for like 20 hours. I usually work on this for a long time. This one's a little bit easier because I already know all the parts that I'm doing, and I did it so long ago, and it's also quite a simple song. Not a lot that I want in there going on, but it'll be more special when the real vocals are put down on it, and we'll do some harmonies as well, probably. Stuff like that. The drums will sound better. These drums sound pretty good, though, so a nice dry, tight sound is helpful, so that's easy with samples. But that's this song. This is Chapstick. I think you guys have heard several now, but we're getting closer. Definitely making a lot of headway on this album. Glad we can take the time to work on it. I'm excited for it to be done, and so I can actually start pushing forward on an actual music licensing career. That'd be super fun and cool, and what I really would love to be able to do is have people over and just be writing and recording just like this, and be like, hey, you care if I finish this up someday, and then it'll make us money? Yeah, of course. That'd be sweet. So we need to have a starting catalog, though. It's called an album. But we're almost there. I suppose we may as well say our goodnights. I know it's just a couple minutes early, but there's not much left to do. It would be pointless to try to start recording anything more because I won't make it through anything. And I'm not sure what else I really want to do to this until I have Ryan play his drums and stuff. Because all I really wanted to do was put the bare bones back together right here at this tempo. So he has a good solid metronome he can play to, and then if it doesn't quite match up, I can play to him, and then it will. So that'll be cool. It's really funny. I had my friend over the other day and was showing him a couple of the songs I've been working on, and I did Mud, and showed him Give Me a Reason and Follow Me Down, and not that those are bad songs or nothing, but in the span of my catalog, they're quite lackluster. And so, I feel really good about where they're at and about how they're coming along and where they're going to fit in the album. And I think they will fit in the album really well, and they'll fit well for their opportunities. But when you're showing them to your friend, like, look what I've been working on, and you're like, this doesn't, as you're showing them, you're like, well, this doesn't really show off the best of my anything. This is just these songs, and they're rather basic. They sound pleasant, but there's not a lot going on, you know what I mean? And like on all of them, it's all scratch vocals still. I've not actually mixed anything, so like even though I have good solid recordings and they sound, you can hear everything, they're not mixed properly, so they're stale. The reverb doesn't necessarily mix together. It kind of it still sounds like not complete, and this sounds like not ready. And then when there's nothing flashy going on, there's no beat, they're not sexy songs, like, yeah, I was like, well, but that's where we're at. We're finishing the filler of the album, but the filler is matters in the span of the whole album. The whole album will be cool. I think from start to finish, it'll tell a good story and be take you on a good journey. It'll be a very specific kind of ride of an album. Listen to the whole thing all at once, but every song should be takeawayable on its own. I think one of the coolest things that's kind of popped up while I've done all the recording is that on its own, like, I've not pushed this idea myself, but every song seems to have its own way of attracting an outside quote-unquote non-musical sound to harness some amount of nostalgia feeling, I guess. And I mean, like, in Tonight I did the radio, in Civil War I did the steam train, in the intro. In Mud, I have the tape deck recorder, like stretching the tape and stuff like that, and then the birds and Follow Me Down, and all of them have this way of sounding old and bringing something back. I don't know. Who knows why? But that's just kind of how they're going. Probably because half of these songs are rather old for me. Tonight is something I wrote over 10 years ago when I first moved here. This song shortly came after, maybe a year later. But yeah, it's nice to finally get these songs, I guess, for real done. Move them out of the way, because I got a bunch of other stuff that's way, quote-unquote, cooler and more fun and more rock and more energy, better political things, better things to say. But, when an album comes together in this way that it did in my head when I started working on it, you gotta go with it and finish the idea the whole way through. So it'll be cool to be done and move on to the next stuff, because I think the next stuff will technically be cooler and more fun, and people will be more interested in the process of making those things. Because not that these ones are boring necessarily, but they can be. People have a harder time addressing the slower, sadder, softer sides of their feelings, because you have to look at them honestly, and they don't want to, because that hurts. All right, well, thank you guys for listening, hanging out. Come back next Wednesday. We'll do songs again, I'm sure. Next Wednesday, 8 to 10 Central Standard Time, right here, Nashville Comes To You. I just realized I'm not looking at these again. Let's see if you said anything. Pests don't deserve to win. So he said to Corey Perry. Smell might be coming from the sink overflow area. I don't know what that means, but I think if it was from the sink overflow, wouldn't it be like under the cabinet? And if that's the case, that's not the case, because I've opened the cabinets, of course, to check. But yeah, thank you guys. Good night. Have a good night. See you next Wednesday, 8 to 10 Central Time. Facebook, YouTube, twitch.tv/JoshKeys, right here. Y'all have a good night. Goodbye. Oh, I can't hit that button. You're gonna have to look into the I don't know what you would call this. The infinite mirror. Where it just replicates the whole way down. All right. You guys have a good night. Goodbye. See you later.